viewers asked, this is earlier. I didn't get a chance to hang around to discuss the madVR improvements. Did you guys discuss that? This is from M-Wave.
We haven't discussed that yet, but I wasn't there for that. I was out in the lobby.
Okay. Paul, you weren't there?
I did not. I've done the madVR once before. I didn't stay around for it that time either. It's hard to explain, and I know Ryan would probably hate me for my explanations, but it does. The simplest way to explain it's tone mapping in its own way, but it's also changing the reference of the tone mapping. So if your brightest bright is 1,000, but your display is only capable of half that, but you still need to represent the brightest section of the screen as the brightest. You can't have everything that's at 500 be at the same as the brightest section, because that just makes it look like one big blob. So that's basically what all tone mapping does. And madVR is capable of doing that. It's a dedicated device for doing that tone mapping versus the every device, and you can tweak it to your liking. That's the thing. That's the advantage.
That's what people like about it.
That's the big advantage of the madVR versus you buy a JVC, Epson, or Sony. It's whatever they're. I mean, sure, you got some settings for tone, color, and what level, but you can't go any further than that. It's where the madVR, you can tweak it infinitely almost.
So you can make it as strong or as weak as you want, right? So if somebody says, "Hey, this is doing too much enhancement," that's a setting you can change, right?
Yeah, and some, you can actually have some, which I don't know how well this works, but in some instances, you can have profiles for movies where it's changes that per scene, besides just doing the real.
And has somebody posted these somewhere where you can download them? Is it kind of like that base EQ or thing that you're
doing? It's kind of relative to that. I don't know how the Envy or the actual device works. I don't know if that's something you go in, say, hey, go ahead and download all the, profiles, but I believe they all come from those users groups.
Gotcha.
So it sounds like
doing movie per movie, nerding out on the
right.
I need to change this scene, in these 400 frames.
So I guess to bottle it up, madVR is for those people that want to tweak the tone mapping in every movie per scene. You do whatever you like. You can make it look as amazing or as as shit as you like.
Yeah, you can make every scene a perfect black scene, so you can show off your JVC black level.
Look what I could do.
So it sounds to me like this, like the madVR Envy is like DSP magical beans for video. You can make it worse. You can make it a lot better. You can overdo it. You can underdo it. It's just a tool that you can use.
And keeping up with the Joneses, there's a lot more that madVR does. It does. It can do what was shown off was some movies will change, ratio. You can make it where madVR will just keep
it the same. That's cool. Gotcha. Oh, that's great for everybody with the scope screen and watching a movie that goes back and forth. With the what is it, 1.89? Is that the IMAX one? Or is it 1.98? I forget.
But I think it's just a tool. I think a lot of times it might even look better with it off if you don't know what you're doing, right? If you just go crazy with all the settings, I think off might be better.
And that is the thing. That I guess that's back to where I kind of described the black scenes or black levels of the projectors, right? It's like madVR can get to the point to where you look at a cloud and it's like, oh wow, there's 5 clouds in that one cloud. But is that what you would see if you looked at that cloud in real life, or would the sun be
in real life? You'll be like, where's the enhance button?
Let me sharpen that. And then, so it's all that's your unlimited preference, I guess, to your viewing experience. The madVR.
Cool.
And you can't tell which one is without a reference, right? Without a reference, you can't tell which one's more accurate. Because I would aim for what's accurate.
Yeah, without
if you had a reference monitor, you'd be like, well,
even in these shootouts without a reference monitor,
you wouldn't know
what is correct. Is it the better black levels? Are you supposed to see that, or is it the better color in this scene? Well, without a reference monitor,
it's just now you're just shooting in the dark, right?
It's kind of like that Dirac calibration. You said, oh, I could hear stuff coming up from above. Imagine it's like the actual track doesn't have that.
Yeah, you're like
it messed something up. It was shooting something.
Hear anything above like
so who knows?
Oops. Yeah, exactly. Like
you liked it though, right? You liked it.
So oops, my bad.
Yeah.
So
very well. Sounds like you guys had a good time. I wish I could have. Made it.
Yeah, Mike already has the dates for next year, so I'm gonna try and not book an event during that weekend.
And Ryan, Charpentier, and Youth Man. Props to both of them. It was a really good time this time. It's once you get past all the gear, it's all about just people and socializing, and it was fun. Everybody, I always come across as the prod, the poker, the protagonist, which I do. I find humor in it, but once you meet me in real life, people are like, oh, it's okay, he's an asshole, but he's the nicest asshole you'll ever meet.
He's just cracking jokes.
He didn't want to say the amp that had issues. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He just pretends to be.
I'd be like, throw that Yamaha in the trash.
and for the record, only the people in the know would know this actual logo. If you look up the different logos, this is not the Yamaha audio logo. This is the Yamaha motorcycle.
Motorcycle, yeah. And you know what that is, right? It's a tuning fork.
Yeah.
It's three tuning forks.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
How's the barbecue?
Barbecue was good.
Ooh. That's all you need to convince me to go.
Yeah.
Forget the audio stuff. Barbecue, what?
Yeah, they went to. I think FOMO went.
Oh yeah, it's Kansas City, right?
Crown Prime Rib at Jack Stacks, and that's if you go to Jack Stacks, get the Crown Prime Rib. That's the. If you don't like that, then you just don't like Jack Stacks.
Paul's the guy you want to punch in the face, but wind up falling in love with him. I don't know if I want to punch
Look at his next comment. Reminds me of me. It's the
next comment. Right. He's like, damn it. I hate you. Hey, what's up? Right.
Now, if you can't catch the show, we do have an audio version at anchor.fm/daily HiFi. So make sure to go on over there if you like to listen to the show.